With Norwood's birthday this week, let's learn about the man on our town seal, Aaron Guild. And who better to learn from than the man himself?
My name is Aaron Guild. I was born on April 5th, 1728, the youngest son of Nathaniel and Medable Guild of Dedham. My great-grandfather, John Guild, came from England and helped found the town of Dedham in 1636. Like my father, I became a farmer. My house stood on today's Walpole Street, then known as Wrentham Road, across from what you know as the Morrill Memorial Library. I farmed the fields on the land that the library now stands on. I was married 3 times and had 10 children. In 1758, I was required to join the militia in the service of the King and marched to Lake George in His Majesty's service during the French and Indian War. It was a long and dangerous journey. I remained a loyal militiaman and in 1771 was promoted to the rank of captain. In 1774, I became a member of the local committee of safety and, like many others in the village of South Dedham, wished to break free of England. On April 19, 1775, when the alarm was sounded and the British troops marched to Lexington and Concord, I and 60 other men from the village headed to Dedham, where we mustered and prepared to fight the King's men. Some of us were able to fire upon the British troops as they retreated back to Boston. It was the beginning of the Revolutionary War. In 1776, although I was old, at 48, I served my company at Dorchester Heights and Hull Harbor and earned the rank of Major. I lived until February 3rd, 1818. During Norwood's Old Home Week celebration in 1902, I was chosen to represent all those from South Dedham who fought in the Revolutionary War, and this stone was placed on land I once owned. It reads, "Near this spot, Captain Aaron Guild, on April 19, 1775, left plow in furrow and oxen standing, and departed for Lexington, arriving in time to fire upon the retreating British." Although I went to Dedham, not Lexington, and I was not alone, I thank the town for remembering all those who fought for America's freedom. Also in 1902, the Norwood Business Association held a contest to design a town seal. More than 80 designs were submitted by Norwood Public Schools students. Designs included pictures of King Philip, factories, colonial homesteads, and printing presses. Grace Weaver, who sketched smoking factory chimneys to represent industry and fruit to indicate prosperity, was given special recognition, as was George Boyden, who drew a likeness of me leaving my oxen and plow to join the fight in 1775. The winning entry by high school student Ethel Hubbard was a representation of the Hook, the buildings that stood at Norwood Center. In February 1905, Norwood's town meeting voted to appoint a committee to recommend a new seal. A year later, the committee presented their report and the town meeting voted to adopt a design which included me, my plow, and oxen. It first appeared in 1907. 100 years later, in 2007, the town finally changed my coat from red, I was not a red coat, those were the British, to brown. Today, you can see my seal throughout the town. You can visit this rock in front of the library and my grave on the crest of the hill in the old parish cemetery, besides those of my 3 wives. In 1975, the local chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution was named for me, and in 1983, the DAR placed this plaque at my gravesite. I am honored by all this attention, but want to remind everyone that I was one of 60 men who set off to defend our way of life in April 1775, and one of over 100 who fought for the village in the Revolutionary War. All of our names are on a plaque in the town hall. Remember us all when you see the town seal.